Hi everyone, it's me, Kelly Sunflower. Okay, so I was flicking through YouTube, as you do, watching people's videos and catching up, and I come across Jessica Starr's video called hashtag Black and White Decks or hashtag My Black and White Decks. I think she wants to have a purge, so she was just showcasing some of her black and white decks that she might wanna at some point get rid of. So it made me think about my black and white collection. I've only got about 5 or 6. So I thought I'd just share with you the black and white decks that I have in my collection, but I'm not purging these ones. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you my black and white decks. Hi everyone, so I've turned the camera around. These are the decks that I'm going to be featuring in this video. So, okay, so the first black and white deck is it's called this one. It's called the Shadow Fox Tarot by Richard and Jennifer Shadow Fox. It's a Schiffer publication. Comes in this kind of lift up box. I'll just show you a few of the cards and the guidebook. Let's put this, oops, this here. So it comes with a full guidebook that kind of like outlines the meanings of the cards. I'm just trying to see when it was published. So it was published in 2010 by the Library of Congress, and it gives you quite a lot of detail. It's got a very full index. Let's have a quick look. So it gives you a short history of the tarot, frequently asked questions, choosing a deck, choosing a book and learning the cards, environment, your intentions and your state of mind, and it gives you the Celtic cross spread, and then it tells you how to create your own spreads. So it's quite an in-depth kind of book. And then for each card, you have a picture of the card. It gives you the alchemy symbol, the animal energy, the area of the body associated with the card, associated illnesses, astrological correspondence, blood type, Celtic tree of the month. It's a really detailed kind of book. Let's have a look at the cards. I'll just pull out a few cards. So they're very minimalistic kind of cards. These are the backs of the cards, and these are a very light black and white deck. So you've got here the Ten of Swords, we've got here the King of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so moving on to the next black and white deck. My next black and white deck is this one. They're actually they're not tarot cards, they're actually domino cards, because I do like to do a bit of domino divination, and these are made by Bicycle. So this is basically domino kind of cards. So this one is 8 and 5, or you can use it as 5 and 8. I made this black and white cards, just normal playing card kind of card stock. These are the backs of the cards. And as I said earlier, I use these cards mainly for like domino readings. I tend to use it with these two books here. So I've got the Yoruba Domino Oracle, and I have this one here as well, the Buckland Divination, so Domino Divination book. So that's what I tend to use my domino cards with, to read them. So my next tarot deck is called the Silver Era Tarot. It's another Schiffer deck. Comes in this lovely Schiffer box. I'll just take out a few of the cards and show you some. So it's kind of like the old-fashioned Schiffer kind of cardstock, a bit on the glossy side, but they're really lovely cards, black and white, and then there's a hint of colour in each of the cards. So this one here is the King of Swords, Page of Swords, very minimalistic and the Three of Pentacles. So mainly black and white with a hint of colour. Okay, so my next deck that I want to show you is a Lenormand deck. This is called the Midi Lenormand, and I guess this is in between black and white and sepia. It's kind of like too light to be sepia and too dark to be black and white, in my opinion. So they're just basic Lenormand cards, MIDI ones, very nicely illustrated. Okay, that's the ring. Okay, next black and white deck is this one here. It's called the Gorgon Tarot by Dolores Fitch. I'll just move the box out the way. So this deck is mainly black and white, but it does have elements of red in it. I tend to use this deck here for kind of just one card draws, because it's so big. It's kind of hard to shuffle, and also it's quite difficult to lay out for doing spreads. But they are good for one card pulls. You get a basic guidebook that gives you the meanings of the cards. I do wish that this deck came a bit smaller so that it would be more usable. So these are the backs of the cards. They're gorgeous. I'll just show you the cards. So this one here is the Gorgon, which is the extra card. The Devil. The Sun. And the Moon. The cardstock is okay. I'm not very good at GSM measurements, but it's a mediocre kind of size and thickness. Okay, and my final deck, this is the Bianco Nero tarot deck by Marcus Provito. Sorry if I butchered that name. So this is just basically a Rider-Waite-Smith deck in black and white. So you get like a guidebook or a little white book that just outlines the basic meanings of the cards, nothing in detail. Then you get like a little card that this highlights a bit about the artist, and just a title card there. So these are the backs of the cards, and I'll just show you a few cards from this deck. Okay, so you've got the Fool, the Empress, the High Priestess. What I like about this deck as well is that a lot of the archetypes have kind of like mature faces, which I like, being a mature person. But it's just basically a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but in black and white. This is the Moon. So these are my black and white decks. Thank you so much for watching. I will add links to each of the decks that I've showcased in the description bar, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.